Hello everyone and welcome back to In Christ Alone. Today we will be continuing our Preaching by Poetry series with another poem, and this one is called Why Not? When we have an idea, we often find it easier to pass it by rather than go through with the idea in question. We may look at it and think, oh, it would be too difficult for me. It's too time consuming and not worth pursuing as I won't be able to go through with it. Sometimes this may be the case, but in my opinion, in life it's better to see if the opportunity can work out, rather than wondering later on down the line if it could have worked out. Life is about taking opportunities, and with the right guidance, as we'll find out in this poem, we can be rest assured that it will be in our best interest whatever way the opportunity goes. So with that introduction, we will present to you the poem. Why Not? Preaching by Poetry, Episode 8. For anyone who has an idea in their head and wants to go for it but decides against it instead, there is only one question which I think you ought to ask yourself, and that is simply, why not? A lot of people doubt their own ability, and that is the worst thing that could ever be. For there is a lot more to life than just working alone. There is loads more around us if we didn't postpone. God can definitely use us if we just let Him do whatever His will is for us, for we know He'll help us through. You may have thought of something which could sound probable, but with God, remember, nothing is impossible. You could be involved in going to help spread His word to those in other countries who may have never heard. Or He may just expect of you to stay in your own land and wait on Him solely to see what He has planned. When the Lord leads you to do something for Him, please don't be like Moses and start off to be grim. Don't try and make excuses and attempt to push it away, for even though it may seem difficult, God will help you in every way. The Lord can take you to places you couldn't even imagine at the start when you are worried of what might happen. But once you take your first step of faith, you will start to see the wonderful, awesome power of God and be filled with glee. Opportunities are to be taken and not to be missed. Although I know sadly most of us could write a list. But once the next one arises, or when it is brought, I hope you'll go for it, because honestly, why not? That was the poem named Why Not? The main point to take from it is taking a step of faith and leaving it in God's hands for Him to lead you where He wants you to be. Before you take your step, you should pray to God and read His Word, as that is how He communicates with us. As it says in Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 to 8, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks, receives, the one who seeks, finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. God's answer to a request depends on if it's for our own selfish gain or for His glory. If it's for ourselves, He'll either not grant us our request at all, or He will grant us it, but use the consequences of our selfish endeavour to change us into the person He wants us to be. But if it's to glorify God, there may be a higher chance of Him accepting, but He may also reject it, as He might have something better for you down the line. It just depends on the circumstances and our motives. In conclusion, when an opportunity arises, ask God for guidance and then act according, because it's always amazing to see what God can do in our lives. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time here at In Christ Alone.